We recently took a week-long vacation to Walt Disney World, and we had an amazing time. During our trip, we dined at the parks, enjoyed various delicious treats, and here is a review of our experience.
Hello, this is Haylie here, and when it comes to my favorite food at Disney, it's not really a food, but I'm gonna have to go with Dole Whip. It was just so good. I don't know, I've never tasted anything like it. It was so tropical and it was just so perfect. I loved it so much. So if you're ever at Disney, please, please, please get the Dole Whip. You will be in heaven and you will just love it. We went to the Pecos Bill for lunch when we were starving, and the food still wasn't that good. So also, I really liked Flame Tree Barbeque. That was so good too. So there was a lot of good food and some bad, but those were some of my favorites and my least favorite.
Okay, my thoughts on the food in Disney World were, I think they were good, but they also went down at times. My favorite food/treat was probably the Mickey bar. My favorite actual food and place to eat was Flame Tree BBQ in Animal Kingdom. My least recommended, Pecos Bill in Magic Kingdom. It wasn't that good. The food was edible, but the cheeseburger, the cheese was plasticky and kind of gross and not that good.
Okay, if you could pick one treat to be transported to the house right now, what would it be?
Mickey bar.
Mickey bar?
I love
Ooh.
Mickey bars.
Mickey bar it is. You heard it here first.
I like the Mickey bar too.
We are here with Everly Rose, and can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What was your favorite food to eat at Disney World?
Puppy, Mickey Mouse Pancakes.
Mickey Mouse Pancakes, were those yummy?
Yeah.
Did you like any other treats? How about, did you like the churro? Was that yummy? Anything else you can think of?
See ya.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. Hi there, this is Matt.
And I'm Kara.
And we wrapped up our Disney vacation at Disney World. It was off the chain.
Yes.
I really enjoyed it. But in this video, you've already seen our other videos of actually in the parks, and you've seen a little bit of the food stuff that we've talked about before. But we just wanted to give a quick rundown of our eating experience, because when we were watching a lot of YouTube videos and videos leading up to our visit, there's a lot of hype about the food.
Yeah. The food isn't that great. Maybe make this video part of your research before you go to Disney World.
A lot of the things we saw were how good it was, and just you have to go for the food. And I like to eat, don't get me wrong, and I like good food. But overall, the food experience was not great. We did go during the pandemic, so a lot of the restaurants were not open. They were limited as far as different locations that you could actually dine at. But you think that they would keep the cream of the crop open during that?
Yeah.
That wasn't necessarily the case.
No. We only ate out once a day, or we tried to only eat out once a day. And I think by the 4th or 5th day, we were like, let's not eat at Disney. Let's go back and get DoorDash.
Which we actually did.
Yeah, we did, because the food just wasn't that great. And it's really overpriced. So, yeah, maybe look into some alternatives too, just in case.
Yeah, we had done our research as well, and we picked out some places we thought were going to be really good, that had good ratings. People said the food was good. Our first misstep, we went to Pecos Bill at Magic Kingdom, and we like great Mexican food. We have a great place here, and this was nowhere near great. It was cafeteria food at best. And we're not trying to lambaste Disney, and maybe it isn't as good during off times, but it was barely edible. Well, and the kiddos, they get plain things with not a lot of flavor. Even Holden did not like the plain cheeseburger. He said it was dry and kind of gross. So, yeah, that place wasn't very good at all. And a lot of the other places were just kind of average at best. Mm-hmm. And so keep that in mind. Don't go there just for the food. And granted, that's not the reason we went there. We wanted, have the trip of a lifetime. Go during times when they're not so busy due to the pandemic, which was nice. We were able to ride a lot of rides, as you can see from other videos. But don't go just for the food. If I were to go just for the food, I never would have gone.
No, or you would have just had Dole Whips.
Exactly. So there are some highlights. One thing I think Disney does exceptionally well is the treats. And so we would tend to have kind of a snack or a treat kind of in between our meals just to kind of tide everybody over. You know, kiddos, they're always noshing on something. And so we did get a couple sweet treats. And sweetheart, what was your favorite treat of them all? I think you've already maybe mentioned it, but
yeah, definitely the Dole Whips were delicious. We tried a churro, and I was like really offended by the price. Like, I'm used to Costco dollar churros, so
I think they were $6.50 a piece.
$6.50 a piece, and they were like nowhere near as good a quality of as the Costco ones. If you've had a Costco churro, you know. Mm-hmm. Those churros are good, and they're only $1.
Yeah.
Actually, I think they just raised their prices, but not very much.
Still, they're not $6.50.
No. And so don't get the churros, not worth it. So yeah, the Dole Whip is where it's at for sure.
Or we got the pineapple vanilla swirl mix.
Yeah.
You got to go with the swirl. The swirl's where it at. And so that kind of set us up maybe for a little bit of failure because we had that, you know, right out of the gate at Adventureland, right shortly after we entered Magic Kingdom Park. So that was really good. But that was probably my favorite treat as well, was the Dole Whip. Although, also do not sleep on Joffrey's Donuts. Joffrey Coffee Stand. We are big coffee fans. We're from the Seattle area, and so we gotta, yes, we're coffee snobs. Yes.
We gotta try it.
We like good, I mean, we get Folgers and stuff, so no big deal. But Joffrey's is excellent coffee, and their pastries are something other. We'll show you some pictures of them. They're huge. They're like the size of a dinner plate. And they're actually, I mean, it is Disney prices. They're expensive, like $5 a pastry, but still cheaper than that dry churro.
Yeah, no, actually those donuts were really good, and the coffee was delicious. So, yeah, definitely recommend Joffrey's, and they're all over in the park. Plus, they also had them out front of the
Skyliner.
Yeah,
kind of by the queue area. Although we were rushing through to get through the line, and so we had to wait till we get to the park to actually get some Joffrey's in there. But if you got a little extra time, definitely get some Joffrey's. We get Starbucks all the time, and we did get Starbucks at Hollywood Studios, but Joffrey's is quite a treat, and their pastries are really delicious.
Yes. One place we did really enjoy was Flame Tree Barbeque. That was probably our favorite restaurant. Mm-hmm. There's a nice outdoor patio area that overlooks the water. You can watch the cavalcades go by, and the food was delicious. And so if you are in Animal Kingdom, check that place out, because that place is grub. And all of us enjoyed our meals there.
It was really delicious. So Animal Kingdom is our one holdout meal that we can say we enjoyed.
Yeah, now since we only had, so many treats and so many meals per day, we didn't get to try a lot of it. So let us know below what your favorite meal and what your favorite treat is at Disney World, because maybe we'll try it next time.
During these times, most of your ordering is through a mobile app on your phone. It's called Quick Service Meals. What you do is you go through kind of a menu, a list, and then you order on your phone. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you place an order, and you can either pick it up right away, or you can pick it up at a later time. And so you can kind of pre-plan also. It actually makes it really convenient. Although don't break your phone right beforehand, because otherwise you're out of luck.
She did all the quick service ordering because my phone it bit the dust on the plane. But
yeah,
that's
if you haven't seen that video where his phone breaks, you should check it out. Check it out.
You hear sad emojis in the background. Wah, 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 wah. You do a lot of stuff with your phone, and so it is quite necessary. But yeah, it sounds like they're going to use that going forward, the quick service and the mobile ordering, which is nice because you're not waiting in a line, sitting there. You just put it in there. Sometimes it's for a future time if it's during peak times or peak hours. Mm-hmm. And so you may have to wait a little bit. But there was one time I'd ordered something and the pickup time was like a half hour away, and I went up to the counter because it was kind of dead, and they were like, oh yeah, where's your order number? And they were able to do it quicker. But overall, the quick service and the mobile ordering is a win, and I think more streamlined, and I hope they keep it for the future.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Overall, we had a great visit there at Magic Kingdom Park. It was a great stay. The food, like I said, it wasn't as great as what we'd hoped, but it wasn't a huge distraction. We still had a great time as a family. And as you can see from our other videos, check them out. We'll leave some links in the description there. We enjoy doing reviews and kind of giving you the straight talk on and not sugarcoat anything. And so if you enjoy this kind of content, Make sure to subscribe so you can see more. We like doing reviews as part of our travel videos.
Yeah.
And also hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when we have new videos. And give it a big thumbs up because that definitely helps us know that you care and we want to keep putting this content out for you.
Yep. We'll see you on the next one.
This is Matt and Carol for GrahamVentures.
Yeah, reduced crowds. That was really nice.
Exactly. Reduced crowds. And yeah. Oh, I can't think of anything else. Luckily, we have the power to cut all this.
Yes.